Jai Sitaram. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. In the last chapter, we saw how sage Visvamitra is first elevated from the position of a Raja Rishi to Rishi, and then Menaka comes over, and for 10 years, Visvamitra is very busy in her arms, and then he allows her to depart, and then he conducts very great tapasya, and he is now elevated to the status of a Maharshi. Now, he is not very happy with that status. He conducts more tapasya, and now Indra is planning on sending Rambha to entice him. So in this chapter, we will see how Visvamitra and Rambha meet. Verse 1. Ata haimavatim Rama disham tyaktva mahamunihi purvam disham anuprapya tapah tepe sudarunam. Verse 1. Surakaryam idam rambhe kartavyam sumahatvaya lobhanam kaushikasya iha kama moha samanvitam. Rambha, you ought to render the celestials a great service. Beguile Visvamitra and inspire desire and delusion of heart in him. Verse 2. Tatha ukta sa apsara Rama sahasrakshena dhimata vridita pranjali vakyam pratyuvacha sura ishvaram. So said Indra of mighty intellect, and Rambha, joining her palms, replied to him shyly. Verse 3. I am Surapate Ghoro Visvamitra Mahamunihi Krodham Utsrichyate Ghoram Mayi Deva Na Samshayaha Tato Hime Bhayam Deva Prasadam Kartum Arhasi. Lord of the Shining Ones, this great sage Visvamitra is a terrible man to approach. Of a certainty, he will let loose his wrath upon me, frightful to bear. That is why I am afraid to go, and you will take pity on my poor self and excuse me from this task. Verse 4. Evam uktaha taya Rama sa bhayam bhitaya tada tam uvacha sahasraksho vepamanam kritanjalim. Indra calmed the trembling one, who raised her hands and eyes to him in sweet appeal. Verses 5 and 6. Ma bhaishi rambhe badramte kurishva mama shasanam kokilo hridaya grahi madhave ruchira drume. Aham kandarpa sahitaha sthasyami tava parshvataha. Fear not, Rambha, perform my behests, and you shall come to no harm. I will stay with you, and the cuckoo with heart-ravishing notes, the spring in the pride of its bloom and luxuriance, and not the least, the god of love himself shall be your assistance in your difficult task. Verse 7. Tvam hi rupam bahugunam kritva parama bhasvaram tam rishim kaushikam rambhe bhedayasva tapasvinam. Assume a dazzling form in which all your charms shall be displayed and lure away his heart from his austerities. Verse 8. Sa shrutva vachanam tasya kritva rupam anuttamam lobhayamasa lalita Visvamitram shuchi smita. And following his directions, Rambha, the loveliest of the lovely apsaras, excelled herself if possible, and with radiant smiles and alluring glances set about to shake the equanimity of the fiery ascetic. Verse 9. कोकिलस्य तु शुश्राव वल्गु व्याहरतः स्वनं सम्प्रहृष्टेन मनसा स एनम् अन्वैक्षत. The sweet strains of the cuckoo fell on his ears, and raising his eyes, he saw with a pleased heart the witching siren. Verse 10. अथ तस्य च शब्देन गीतेन अप्रतिमेन च दर्शनेन च रम्भाया मुनिः सन्देहम् आगतः. The delicious music of her voice, the no less sweet notes of the cuckoo, and her all-compelling beauty roused strange feelings in his heart, inexpressible joy, but with a dash of suspicion in it. Verse 11. Sahasrakshasya तत्कर्म विज्ञाय मुनिपुंगवः रंभाम क्रोध संविष्टः शशाप कुशिक आत्मजा. He was not long in finding out that it was a ruse of Indra to shake his high resolve. His anger blazed forth and a terrible curse shot out from his lips. Verse 12. यत्मां लोभयसे रंभे कामक्रोध जय ईशिणं दशवर्ष सहस्राणि शैली स्थास्यसि दुर्भागे. Thou wicked wench, seekest thou to draw me away from my pious meditations, who have set his heart on subduing desire and hate? Twice 5,000 winters shalt thou drag miserable existence, a block of stone, a living corpse. Verse 13. Brahmana su mahatejah tapo bala samanvitah uddharishyati rambhe tvam mat krodha kalushi kritam. And so shalt thou remain a fitting victim of my just wrath, until a Brahmana of high spiritual might and radiant presence shall raise thee from the depths of misery. Verse 14. Evam uktva mahateja Visvamitra mahamunihi ashaknuvan dharayitum kopam santapam agataha. So spake the great sage and paused, for his heart was sad and sore that he had not yet learned to hold in check his rising anger. Verse 15. Tasya shapena mahata rambha shaili tada abhavat vachaha shrutva cha kandarpo maharishe sach nirgataha. But the dire curse came upon Rambha then and there, and turned her divine beauty into shapeless stone. Her affrighted helpers, love and spring, vanished into thin air at the first blast of the tempestuous wrath. Verse 16. Kopena sa mahatejah tapo apaharane krite indriyer ajite Rama na lebhe shantim atmanaha. His terrible outburst of temper robbed him of his hard-earned spiritual power, and he ate his heart away at having failed to curb his passions. Verse 17. Babhuva asya manaha chinta tapo apaharane krite na eva krodham gamishyami na cha vakshiye kathanchana. He raised his hands aloft and uttered a mighty vow. Never again shall I give way unto this accursed wrath. Never again shall word of mine pass these lips. Verse 18. Athava na uchhashishyami samvatsara shatani api aham hi shoshayishyami atmanam vijitendriya. Nay, I will hold in my breath, even if it be for hundreds and thousands of years. I will trample down my rebellious senses and dry up this withered body. Verse 19. Tavat yavat hime praptam brahmanyam tapasa arjitam Anuchvasan ambujah tishtayam shashvati samaha. Nahi me tapyamanasya kshayam yasyanti murtayaha. I shall stay so till I obtain the coveted rank of a Brahmana. I will remain without any sustenance and with suppressed breath for endless years, and my life currents shall not waste away when I am absorbed in tapas. Verse 20. Evam varsha sahasrasya diksham sa munipungavaha chakara pratimam loke pratignyam raghunandana. With an undaunted spirit did he set himself to carry out this terrible vow, unheard of before among men, and entered upon his dreadful task. This concludes the 64th chapter of Balakand, and in the next chapter we will see the conclusion of this journey, or how sage Visvamitra attains the status of a Brahma Rishi. Mangalam Koshalendraya Mahaniya Gunaptiye Chakravarti Dhanurjaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam. Jai Sitaram.